Why, hello there, everyone. What's going on? Hello, Alpha the Artist. You've been curious about this game ever since you played the demo? Excited to see the playthrough of it? Yeah, Berserk Boy. I played one of the early Sage demos of it way back in the day, and immediately I was like, whoa, this game's cool. And the game, when it came out, the devs actually gave me a review code for it, but I've only just now gotten to finally playing the game. And it's real cool, and I want to show it off because it's cool and it's a good game. And that's what I like to do around these parts. When the next video, you know, my word is not worth a whole lot. I understand that. But my plan is for it to hopefully be done tonight, and maybe it'll go up on the Patreon and Coffee tonight, and then be up publicly tomorrow. No promises, just because I always say I'm gonna do this by this day, and then I don't, and then people are disappointed. And I don't want to let people down, so very soon, in the next couple of days, hopefully tomorrow will be the Spark video. Part of the reason it's been taking so long is because it's a big video. My initial audio recording for it was 2 hours long, so even chopping that down is gonna be quite a beefer, because I'm not just talking about Spark, I'm talking about all of Lake's Sonic fan games, as well as his other contributions to the community, and talking about all 3 Spark games. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about all in one video, and also, honestly, I've been a bit depressed lately, so I've kind of just not been working on stuff. But I'm feeling better now. Will that be a swag? No, because it's not Sonic, technically. How's Zuki? He's doing better. He's still at the hospital right now, but things seem to be looking pretty good. They're gonna hold him for a little bit longer to make sure he's out of the woods, but hopefully he'll be coming home soon. So, that's very good. And oh my god, thank you to everyone who helped donate for his medical bills. That went unbelievably well. So yeah, huge thanks to everyone for that. I'm gonna, at the start of the next video, because, you know, a lot of people don't watch the streams, they only watch the videos, so I'm gonna, at the start of the next video, have a brief little thing of mentioning Zuki and, you know, see if I can't get a little bit more to help with his medical bills, because when it comes to something like that, I'll be as shameless as it takes. I don't give a shit. But yeah, oh my god, thank you so much to everybody. Depressed cause cat or burnout? Not really burnout. I was having burnout a while ago, but I'm since, like, doing better from that. But yeah, stuff like the cat and some other things that I've had going on. But I'm feeling energized again. I'm feeling ready to do stuff. Will I make more Zelda videos? Yes. I would like to get back to doing Zelda just because I want to keep playing Zelda games. I picked up Tears of the Kingdom finally. It was on sale. So I have that now. So I was like, well, I want to friggin' play it because Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games ever and I want to play the sequel to it. But I figure for channel coverage purposes, it's just like what I did with Freedom Planet 2 and Spark 3. I'm taking forever to play the game because I'm like, well, I might as well make the video of it when I play it, and if I'm gonna do that, I gotta play all the other Zelda games first to do videos about them, so I'll get around to the game in like 2 years. Or maybe I'll just bite the bullet and play the game on my own, who knows. Hearing me talk about Zelda is as nice as hearing me talk about Sonic? Honestly, I don't think that, because I don't think I have nearly as much interesting stuff to say about Zelda as I do with Sonic. Because gameplay and design-wise, the Zelda games are a lot more basic, as opposed to, like, the really interesting action gameplay of a lot of the other kinds of things I like to cover. But, you know, I love Zelda, so I like talking about it. I should do more Story of Zelda videos. I'll definitely be doing more of those, when I start doing Zelda again. I was thinking I want to go back to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and probably do, like, a joint story video for those 2 games, because I didn't really give them the credit they deserve, especially Majora's Mask. There's definitely stuff to talk about there. I need to specify what action game means. I mean, fast-paced games that have really cool in-depth gameplay that most people are not gonna get into because it's too complicated or hard, or fast-paced or difficult, or the game doesn't teach it very well, or there's too much nuance, or whatever. Will I ever do a non-game video like anime or movie review? If I did, it wouldn't be here. It would be somewhere else. It would be maybe a podcast or another channel or something. I don't know. Scare Ritual is basically COD Zombies? That's correct, Alexander. I'm a big fan of COD Zombies. And this is the first game to, like, really capture that formula really well. Oh, dorky guy, you beat Freedom Planet 1, good-ass game? That is a good-ass game. Oh, Rainyard 2, playing Freedom Planet. Nice. Nice. I feel you on the dialogue being not the best, but the game's good, so whatever. Am I gonna pick up Anton Blast? Possibly. I mean, it definitely looks like a cool game. I'm interested in it. Maybe I should contact the developer or the publisher and see if I can't get a review code. Is it hard to play video games when you're a floating mask with hands? Not at all. That's like optimal for playing a video game. It's all you need. You just need something to see the screen and to press the buttons on your controller. Really, I've just thrown away all the unnecessary things. Thoughts on Honkai Impact 3rd? I don't even really know what Honkai Impact is. It's some anime mobile game, I think? Yo, what's up, Yesekai? Am I doing good? Yeah, I'm doing good. Been a bit depressed lately, but feeling better now. Prize designed like a Kirby villain. It is true. What you actually don't know is that I am Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Turns out it's actually like one of those Zelda bosses where it's a floating head and hands. You just never see the head. Thoughts on Tunic? Never played Tunic, but it looks really cool. I want to play it. Master Mask? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That friggin' boss in OOT. Also, Wind Waker has a boss like that. Am I doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Feeling better now. I'm the one your teen self got angry at when you did Event 50 in Melee? That's correct. You saw a TikTok that had the same profile picture as me and got shocked? Well, that means someone took my profile picture because I made that custom. So, that's weird. Was it someone trying to pass themselves off as me? Because that's not cool. Please don't do that. I need to play TF2 one of these streams. I'll definitely be streaming TF2 eventually, and probably doing videos on it, because I love TF2. I just figure that doing, like, shooters is a really big shift for the channel, and if I try to do that right away, no one's gonna watch it. It's actually playable now, I've heard, and that's really exciting. I haven't played TF2 in, I don't know, 2-3 years, maybe? Damn, that game is good. Still one of the best shooters out there, if you ask me. Hey, what's up, Mikester? Yes, I do lives. Probably had a rough transition into FPS. It's true. But I do love shooters. Do a video on Mario Clips. The ROM hack is great. I streamed it when it first came out. Thing is, I wasn't, like, super into it. I played it more after the stream, and I ended up just dropping it. It's got some cool stuff in there, but some stuff that I don't love. Have I seen Ex Machina? You finally watched it and you don't know how to feel about that movie? Honestly, Gesekai, I'm kinda with you there. In some ways, it's interesting in what it's discussing and talking about. In other ways, it's kind of like generico AI robot stuff, but it kind of explores it in a new, different way, and it's, like, weird. I liked it more as, like, a thriller than as, like, an interesting science fiction film, I would say. Very good, but I wasn't, like, in love with it, I think. I'm not sure. I need to think on it more, honestly. I saw it back when it first came out. Watched any half-decent movies lately? Yeah, I've actually been watching a bunch of stuff. I would say the best thing I've watched recently was The Substance. That movie's fucking amazing. I also watched Rocky Balboa for the first time, Rocky 6. That movie's so fucking good. I love the Rocky movies, and that's one of the best ones. Oh my god, so good. Would a Sonic movie in the style of Unleashed intro with Japanese storytelling appeal to a Western audience? That's hard to say, because movies like that don't get made. So who even knows how that would do if you put that in theaters? The only stuff that goes in theaters is generic Hollywood slop. So would something like that do well? I would like to think maybe, but it's really a crapshoot. That's why they don't do that, because it's risky. You gotta just make generic Hollywood slop. Not watching Gladiator 2? Well, first I gotta watch Gladiator 1. I've never seen it. Please start making writing advice videos. You don't even know where to start, and your ADHD brain won't listen to anyone besides me. I am not experienced enough that I feel confident in, like, trying to teach writing to people. I mean, I know a lot of, like, basic stuff that I think beginners would benefit from, but there are probably much better writing educators already on YouTube that you could go to. Yeah, honestly, Gesekai, what she says right there. The best advice is just write. Write a lot. Write as much as you can, and you'll just get better as you go. Alright, shall we begin berserking the boy? Am I gonna see Naoto Oshima's upcoming movie, Hypergalactic? Probably, if it looks good. Alright, hold on. Where's the game? There's the game. That is really loud on my end. I think it's just the intro. It's super loud. How's that for you guys? That looks like it's okay for you. Oh, game is hella loud? Okay, it was loud for you. So that's just the intro. I think the rest of it is okay. How does that sound? Did I catch your message on coffee? I might have missed it, Super Grim. I haven't checked in a while. I'll check it after the stream. Sorry. Better? Okay, cool. Straight looks like Goku? Little bit, yeah. Alright, sweet. So, does anyone know much about this game? Because it came out earlier this year, and it's pretty cool. It was at a couple of stages with demos, and it caught my attention right away, and I was like, ooh, what's this? And I want to show it off, because it's a good time. It's kind of like, Mega Man mixed with Sonic, and you'll see as we get into it. Okay, so the story of this game, I don't give a flying fuck. You want to know the story, play the game for yourself. It's not good. It's not really worth your time, in my opinion. You're what people call a casual gamer, a filthy casual. Mega Man plus Sonic plus a lot of Japanese. I mean, spoilers, both Sonic and Mega Man are Japanese, so you just get that by default. Okay. Don't have any of my cool shit yet. This is just tutorial stuff for teaching you the basics. So you got an omnidirectional dash that you can do. Well, not an omnidirectional, 8-way. As usual, is gonna be one of those bad action games that I can't really look at chat much while playing. Where's the drop dash? There is literally a drop dash in this game, I'll have you know.
My name's King.
Is that Tails? Not really. It's more like just one of those, like, you know, little floaty companions you get in a lot of games. How long is this game? It's probably like 3-4 hours, maybe. On my first playthrough, at least. Might be faster now that this is my second playthrough. I think it wants me to use, oh yeah, you can teleport to checkpoints, just like, Shadow the Hedgehog. This is where I was. Is this where I'm supposed to go? I don't even remember. No. That's, a thing for, like, 100% completion. Reminds you of Astro Boy Omega Factor? Yeah, it's kind of in that vein, I suppose. I've never played that game, but I've seen it. It does look cool. It's a treasure game. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm supposed to be. Shut up! Yeah, anyone who was there for my Spark 3 first playthrough will know that something I've started to do, just in general with games, is I've started to skip cutscenes even on the first playthrough. Honestly, no regrets. As I've said many a time, I think a lot of video games don't have worthwhile stories, and I just don't care to give them the time of day anymore. I'm streaming? I am, believe it or not. Well, I pick up Star Garden. I don't know what that is. What's Star Garden? Is that a farming game? That sounds like a farming game. So yeah, there's rail grinding in this, just like a certain game. It's a Kirby Air Ride Chow Garden game? What the hell? That's a fucking amazing combination of game concepts. I don't even give a shit about Chow, but combining that with Kirby Air Ride, that's brilliant. Oh, that's Chow Mix's game. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, absolutely. The burning hatred for farming games caused by Nintendo Directs is hilarious to you? It's true.
Amazing stuff, you know?
Alright, so now the game gets cool. Unironically, looks kind of nice. I mean, fuck, if it's a Kirby Air Ride inspired game, it's got City Trial, right? It's got fucking City Trial. I'm super excited by that. So yeah, now my dash is fast. Now I'm much faster because I got lightning powers. I need to cover the DKC games for DK December. I'll probably talk about them eventually. So this game is clearly inspired by Mega Man, but actually I get more of a Gun Vault vibe than anything, which is also obviously influenced by Mega Man. Because you get this, like, similar thing of, like, marking enemies and then finishing them off by using this dash. Also, this stuff with the dash and then bouncing into stuff and that refreshes it kind of has, like, homing attack vibes. But yeah, I can mark something like that, and I have this thing, and now I can finish them off, and you can, like, mark multiple enemies at once. Very Gunvolt. Doesn't Copen use a dash attack? Yeah, very similar to that. Kind of a mix of Gunvolt and Copen. Or Akira, as the character's real name is. Because for some reason, in the English localization, they decided to rename the character for no reason. Am I ever gonna play Ultra Kill? Yeah, when it comes out. So as you can tell, this game, very fast-paced, very cool. Have I played any Puyo games? I have, but I'm terrible at them. My cat okay? He's doing better. He's still at the hospital. They say that he's looking alright, but they want to keep him a little bit longer to make sure he's out of the woods. And again, thanks to everyone who donated. That was unbelievably generous. Huge help. Thanks for my family as well. They wanted to make sure I thanked my community on behalf of Zuki. Y'all are awesome. That was unbelievably helpful. You have no idea. Oh, look at this. Secrets! Oh, God. You wouldn't have expected me to stream for a while? Felt like it. Felt like streaming, so I'm streaming. That's how my stream works. I do it when I feel like it. Always exploit the community's generosity? For something like that, certainly. Yeah. That's a little Sonic, don't you think? We only ask for, the Eggman video. There's no Eggman video! This gives you more Pulseman vibes? We'll see as we get further. Heavy Rush vibes on the cannons? I think more like the cannons from, like, Generations, because it's the same thing. You aim it, and then, press the button to launch. Just way faster. And this game, like, overall, like, the gameplay design is obviously very different. It doesn't have, like, the physics-based stuff. But it does have, like, an element of, like, kind of a QTE-esque design of, like, how do you interact with the thing? Like, break blocks, I gotta do the dive to go through, and then dash forward, dash into this thing, dash into the guys, kill them, do the little, launchy things. This looks more like friggin' awesome. It is a very cool game. That's why I'm playing it. I like games that are really cool.
Let's find out what you got.
Yep. Two options, either the Eggman video or the Science of Sonic video. I think I'm gonna do the Science of Sonic stuff in a stream. I think that would go over well in that format. Oh, I forgot I got supers in this. What is this Eggman video? There is no Eggman video. But people like to be like, Pariah, when's the Eggman video you promised? That I never promised and is not happening. Finally played Prince of Persia, and it's honestly up there with Dread. Pray to God that team at Ubisoft doesn't get disbanded. Well, Sparky's World, I have bad news for you. That's already happened.
Let's do it.
I promised the Eggman video in one of my streams from last year. That is untrue, and you're a liar. What's this game called? Berserk Boy. It's listed below. That friggin' thing where you can select the game that you're streaming, it's just worthless. People just don't look at it. I probably don't have... Oh yeah, I can warp around. Probably don't have enough to afford anything, but there's a shop here for extra moves and upgrades. Well, I can't afford stuff, but I can afford, like, lame things, like health upgrades. I don't care about that. Give me more moves! But those are all expensive. Thought to come back later. Victory music sounded like a Spark song? Actually, I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this yet. The music in this game is by T-Lopes. He was the lead musician here. Honestly, probably one of his weakest soundtracks for me. But it is still quite good. Really? Yep. This is T-Lopes. Thought it sounded like his style? Yeah, it's definitely got his vibe to it. Hey, what's that sound effect? Sound familiar? Wait a minute. There's stuff up here. Yeah. I swear that team is working on a Rayman remake with Michel Ancel. There is a team at Ubisoft that's working on a Rayman thing with Michel, I think, consulting on it. But, it is not Ubisoft Montpellier, because they've all been, like, put on different projects. Because, I don't know. Well, the game didn't sell well, and, you know, it's Ubisoft, so money is the only thing that matters. This wall is something I cannot interact with currently. I have to come back later. Because this game gets more fun as you keep going, as you unlock, like, extra moves and shit. You'll see, you'll see. What do I think the Sonic movies need to do for me to like them? Feel like Sonic in some way. That's a good starting point. Yep, get up there. You've been following this for a while, haven't played it yet? It's a solid game. I would recommend it. I don't know if you're aware, Telekinestic Man, but T-Lopes did the soundtrack for this game. It's pretty good. As you can see, real fast-paced, real cool. I would say that I'm not a fan of how the zap to finish off guys freezes you in the air. I think it would be better if you could keep moving while doing that, so you could keep the pace up even more, rather than constantly having to pause to finish off guys. That'd make the game even more cool, I think. But not a huge problem. And you get to other ways to attack enemies pretty quickly that are neat as well. Finish off guys? Yeah, when I dash into a guy, if they have more health, like this dude here, it marks him, very similar to like the Gunvolt games, and then I can press the button to zap and kill him. And you can like mark multiple guys at once. Very cool system. What direction would I want Silver in terms of gameplay and story? Gameplay, I have no fucking idea. I'd have to, like, really think that out. But story, I think that Silver straight up needs to be rebooted as a character to be less stupid and bad. How does the chat pause when you start typing? I have no idea. Mix a gun vault and knocker at the same time? Yeah, definitely. And then, yeah, you have these things, which are like the launchers from Sonic Generations. I think back to checkpoint 1? Yeah. Make Silver more than discount future Trunks? Yeah, that would be a fine place to start. Am I planning on streaming Anton Blast? Maybe? I don't know. I'll see if I can get a review code of that game, because it is cool. I'm facing the wrong way. He didn't turn around. Ow. Wait until Izuka starts gaslighting us that Silver wasn't inspired by Trunks? Absolutely not. In 0 ways. Lightning Justice? Yeah, you hear a lot of that in this game. Guess you could turn off the voices if you found it annoying, but I don't mind it too much. Oh, I see. I gotta hit the button and activate at the right time, so I have enough time to get through the door. Probably a bad YouTuber because he doesn't read every single chat. Look, I do my best. There's a lot of chat, and I'm trying to play a video game at the same time. There's a lot of fucking streamers out there that don't look at chat at all, so give me a break. How'd I do? S rank? Hell yeah. And the S ranks are not free in this game, because you can absolutely die, and if you die, you do not get an S rank. Oh yeah, you get events sometimes in the hub area. Not here. Pride doesn't like you? Kai, I don't dislike you. I got nothing against you. I don't really know you. I don't recognize your username if you've been in chat before. Have to go up? I think? Maybe. Start interviewing people to be secretaries for my chat? I mean, how's that gonna work? You're my secretary, so you're gonna answer questions for me? You don't know my thoughts. You don't have my brain. I'm gonna have to devise a way to download my mind into other people and basically just have clones. I'm also gonna have to kidnap some people and forcibly erase their personality and replace it with a copy of my own. But I guess I can do that if it'll improve the quality of the stream. Can I afford anything cool yet? 12,000. I really want, like, the double dash or double lightning justice. That's really good. Everything else I don't really need right now. Just get a robot. That's an option, I suppose. Mecha Pariah. Maybe my clone will say your name right. Flo V? Flo 6? I don't know. Shut up with your bad story. I don't care. I'm here for action game. You saw the ricochet move? It is Pulse Man? Not exactly. You don't, like, bounce off the walls and stuff in this. Hidden goodies. Oh. No, these are, like, you gotta have a number of the people saved, and it opens, like, a special door for, like, an extra bonus challenge for collectibles and shit. Have I seen hundreds of beavers? Because I should. I have no idea what that is. When's the Jump King stream? I think Stelmo is going to be streaming Jump King on his channel this Friday. So I'll probably jump in there. And then after that, at some point we'll do our collab, where we will be racing in it, or something. I also have another collab planned with Stelmo that I think will be pretty cool. Lots of plans, lots of cool stuff. Neither streamer will win. Well, if neither of us can complete the game, which is highly likely, then it might just be whoever gets further within, like, 2 hours or something. Whatever we end up doing. What is the collab in question? Spoilers! All will be revealed in due time. Sucks the least the Jump King award? Yes. Very prestigious award. It's a live-action Looney Tunes comedy. It's one of the best things you've ever seen. I have never heard of it, but I'll give it a look. Pariah X Keanu Reeves? No, not that kind of collab. If I was to do a collab with Keanu Reeves, it would not at all be about the Sonic movies. It would be about Bill and Ted. That's what I want to talk about. Because I fucking love the Bill and Ted movies, especially the first one. It's one of the funniest fucking movies I've ever seen. Did I read the Knuckles comic? I have not, but I'm considering maybe giving it a look. People have been saying that it's good, and, you know, after Shadow Gens, I'm more interested in Ian's writing going forward. And it has Trip. Yeah, I like the Trip is in it. I like that that character was not, like, dumped in the trash because Superstars didn't sell well or wasn't received well. I like that she gets to continue to be a Sonic character. Damn it. There we go. Sage is the one who should be dumped? Yes. Yes. Please forget about Sage. Pretend that character never existed. Alright, it's time for our Mega Man boss fight.
Burn, burn, burn! Lightning justice!
Deadly Six should be dropped also? I mean, yeah. As I said in, like, I think my Color Story video, that's when we started to get to Sonic characters that I just reject. Like, Orbot, Cubot, the Deadly Six, and Sage. I would just like all those characters to be erased from existence. People hate Sage, but she's Ray in Sonic. Yeah, I don't need Ray in Sonic. I also don't need bad Ray in Sonic. One thing about the bosses in this game, they're pretty weak. And I don't just mean on, like, the quality. I mean, they are actually weak. Like, you can kill a lot of them pretty easily and pretty quickly. But it gets kind of cool once you get later and you get some of the other abilities. Come on, S rank. That was so good. Fuck yeah. We already have Ray and Sonic? That's true. Alright, so now I have another power. And the powers are like full-on movesets that give you different abilities. So I get like this tornado thing. And I can move around with this. I can do it in the air, and I get this upward attack with it. I can drill and go into the ground like that. And you just get more and more powers as you keep going. Also, there's a dog.
Let's see what we've got here.
You want gimmicky-ass games? I would like good-ass games. I think all the fire upgrades are, like, not really worth it. Still saving up for, like, double air dashes and stuff. That's the good stuff. So, like, Kirby and Mega Man ZX? Well, sort of, but it's more like Mega Man in the sense that, like, you just get, like, a whole selection wheel of different powers that you can swap between on the fly at any moment. But yeah, they have, like, more elaborate Kirby-esque movesets, I guess. What about games about ass? The only game that has, like, an emphasis on ass that I can think of is MGS1. I know there's a part where you need to, like, find Meryl by looking at her ass or something. So yeah, fire gives you some melee attacks. You can kill, like, shielded enemies really quickly with it. You can drill under things like this. Basic, but it works. I just feel like I'm playing Sonic Unleashed at those moments. And then there's also this, where people are like, I don't know, this game's not that Sonic-like, bro. What about this? What does this remind you of? What could that possibly be? Because I know what you're thinking. We're all thinking the same thing. It is very reminiscent of another Sega game. Or of a Sega game, I should say. And yes, if you squint and you really think about it and try to draw the connections, it is similar to Echo the Dolphin. Yeah. You're not listening to chat? What happened? Nothing. Just talking about the game. Oh, I thought there might be a thing up there. There was not. Which feels like I'm playing friggin' Sonic Colors for DS. This game totally has, like, the sprite style of a DS game, doesn't it? Totally looks like a DS game. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's what I think of. You're technically at work. Oh yeah, here's another thing. These things are like the Sonic Heroes, like, gates that tell you what form to use for the upcoming section. But, you know, you can ignore it if you want. Have I played Gex? I have never played Gex before. Wait a minute. Is there a thing there? No, there wasn't. The art is very inspired by Mega Man ZX. I've never played that before, so I don't know what that looks like.
Drill claws.
Spin on these things. I think that's the way forward.
Drill claws.
What's up?
Drill claws.
What's over here? Yes, goodies.
Drill claws.
Yeah, I like when you start to get to, like, the power switching stuff. That's when the game starts to get pretty cool. Because you get, like, 5 powers in the game, and it really asks you to, like, swap around all of them in fairly quick succession, which I like. Wait a minute.
Drill claws.
Aha, yep.
Drill claws. Drill claws.
Weird to use 2 different forms of drilling in the same spot there. Anything here? No, there's nothing there. This game looks so good. This game is so good. I'm gonna be talking about it in a couple of videos I have coming up. I want to do a video on like cool like Mega Man inspired indie games, stuff like this, and Gravity Circuit, and a couple other things. So what's special on this? Oh yeah, it's a shield. And then I also intend to do a video on my favorite games of 2024. Oh, you have 5 forms in ZX? Okay. I have not played ZX. Or many Mega Man games in general, for that matter. Gravity Circuit is so cool. I'm kind of with you there, Sven, even though you haven't played Mega Man. Yeah, I've only played a small handful of Mega Man games. I'm not like a huge lover of Mega Man, but I have played numerous games inspired by Mega Man, and I really like those. So I should probably play more Mega Man one of these days. Get on it then. I will. Probably do videos about it. Definitely gonna do videos about it. Look at that. See, now you're seeing the Sonicness in this game. Launching around on the direction thingies, then going into a drill section. Feels like I'm playing Santa Colors. Yeah. That's the way forward. What's over here? These combat sections are a bit weak, because a lot of them just boil down to bash into the thing and then zap it, or if it has a shield, use fire to just kill it. The drill is red, Mario is red, therefore this is a Mario ripoff. Well, you know, there's another character from a game that's red and drills around. And is a melee fighter character that has fire often associated with him. But obviously this isn't anything like that. Dylan? Yes, from Dylan's Rolling Western. Clearly that's what the firepower here is inspired by.
Do you ever clean this thing?
Double dash, here we go. Now I can do 2 air dashes.
Are you ready to head out?
You can see the Mega Man influence, but how is it Sonic-like? Not in the, like, core gameplay with, like, the physics platforming stuff, but in a lot of the aspects of the game design. It's very similar, like, ideologically, and some of the gameplay aspects are just... yeah, that's just a Sonic thing. Wait a minute. Secret. There's even more as we keep going, you'll see. Another secret. Oh, that needs the percentage thing. How's the cat? Doing better. Still at the hospital, but he may be coming home in the next couple of days. Ipsies. So you got rail grinding, you got the dash, which ends up getting used very similarly to the homing attack. We use it to like bounce off guys and platform forward. What's the name of the cat? Zuki. How was my Thanksgiving? It was good. Didn't do anything too fancy. Just spent some time with family. Is this the way forward? I can't tell. That's like the ultimate bane of games, when there are 2 ways to go and you're like, I don't know which is the correct way. I don't want to go that way. See, now I'm like, I gotta turn back, because this seems like it might be the way to go. Glad my cat's doing better, as am I. I mean, they said that he would most likely be able to recover. Okay, see, now I'm thinking that this is the way to go. God damn it! Why you do this, video games? Go right is always the common way. It's true. This music gives you ice level Mega Man X6 vibes? I wouldn't know. I don't really know much of the music for Mega Man because I haven't played many games. I know like Mega Man 2 Wily's Castle. I know Zero's theme. That's pretty much it. That's all I know. I know I Can't Defeat Airman, if that counts as Mega Man music. Which I would say it does. That's a really cool song. Is this a casual run? Yeah. It is my second playthrough, so I know how to play the game by this point, and I'm a-going, but I am no speedrunner. I thought, hey, I have the double air dash. I can probably make it. I couldn't make it. If I heard of Frog Gun or Frogun, yeah, I played it. Not that great, honestly, to me. Very basic. I mean, it's a fine game, but not the kind of thing that I'm into. Can't Defeat Airman is such a cool song. It's legitimately a good song, I think. I think the person or the group that did it did the opening to the anime Adam the Beginning, which is an Astro Boy series, like a spin-off, which I really liked. The opening and the show.
Lightning justice! Lightning justice!
Why is it just Yellow Wisp? What are you talking about? Nothing like the Yellow Wisp. How dare you try to insinuate such a thing? Would I ever cover Mighty Number 9? Sure, why not? Much like Bal in Wonderworld, it's probably not as bad as people make it out to be, and I'm curious. I'd like to know what the deal is. What is the Yellow Wisp? Like a Sonic thing? Like the yellow, like drill! Or if you're a cool guy and you play in Japanese, Doriru. How could it be like the Yellow Wisp? It's red, very different. That's true. You played Mighty Number 9, it's not as bad as people make it out to be? I mean, yeah, I assume it's definitely not. It's probably mediocre. Oh, God. Forgot I could double air dash there. I could have saved myself easily.
Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod!
It's the exact same narrator voice in JP, actually. What? I play in Japanese. It's definitely not. In English, it sounds like frenzy, whereas in Japanese, it's frenzy. Maybe just use different takes? I mean, it's very much a Japanese actor in the Japanese version. Oh yeah, someone mentioned in my Colors Rewrite video that it's like some actor from like a Sentai series or Tokusatsu or something. My English is very cute, thank you. Isn't the English just voiced by Roger Craig Smith? I have no idea.
Are you ready to head out?
Yeah, there are EX levels, which are like speedrun levels, but you get them by filling all the bars, by saving all the like resistance dudes in the levels. So I'm not gonna get any of that this run, because you gotta be thorough with your collecting, and I'm just playing the game here. Stop talking! Probably actually speaks Japanese all the time, but he speaks in English like Sonic for some reason. That's not just a Sonic thing, that's just a Japan thing. Just people speaking in English when they can't speak English properly. It's all over the place. I mean, you would be hard-pressed to find many, like, modern Japanese songs that don't have some English lyrics in them. Or hey, anyone play any SNK games or Smash Bros with Terry? Busta Wolf! Are you okay? In classic era of Sonic, everything had to be in English? Yeah, that makes sense. Like, despite the fact that Sonic is, like, super Japanese identity-wise, it is clearly, like, America coded, which is something I like about it. Oh, I can't do this yet. I need the next power. Wait a minute. There's a thing here. What's funny is that Sega started in Hawaii. Well, Hawaii is a pretty common, like, vacation spot for Japanese people because it's, you know, relatively close to them. So that's not surprising to me at all. Shit. Playing game and reading chat at the same time is difficult. Go to Hawaii in Persona 5. Yeah, exactly. You go to in Persona 5. There's the Yakuza game that's in Hawaii. Kind of surprised Sonic hasn't gone to Hawaii in the games yet. Oh yeah. Got some shmup sections in there. Gotta have shmup sections. But they're thankfully not that long. Yeah, I guess there hasn't been anything Hawaiian in Sonic. Could have done something with that in, like, Rush Adventure. Would have been a good opportunity, but whatevs. Maybe Hawaii is the reason Sonic likes to go to the beach? Maybe. Maybe Naoto Oshima went to Hawaii and he really liked the beaches there. So he made that a big character trait for Sonic. Sonic goes to Hawaii, we can finally have a proper dinosaur level? Is Hawaii like a big spot for dinosaur stuff? I didn't know that. Wait, what's down there? What's this? Boss time. Stop talking. Oh, they filmed Jurassic Park there. I did not know that. I guess that makes sense, because it's on an island.
Take this! I need justice! I need justice! I need justice!
You always imagine Sonic like the ocean breeze? Yeah, that makes sense. Back. Like I said, bosses really weak in this game.
This sucks. Is gonna be so bad.
The ending picture of Sonic's story and adventure is one of your favorite shots in the entire series, honestly. Yeah, it's a really good capturing of Sonic, what he does to relax. Just who he is. Seems like a faster-paced gun vault, which you're okay with. Yeah, it definitely has a lot of gun vault in there. Oh yeah, another event. I think this one is just hunt down all the enemies. And now I have the Ice Ninja ability, so I can throw kunai. And then you can dash similarly to the electricity, but it has a different effect when you hit an enemy. That's very cool. It gives you like a Pikachu up B, where you can do 2 more dashes to follow it up. And if you keep hitting things, you can like continually extend the dash, which gets really cool and extremely powerful for killing bosses. You'll see. If it's over in 10 seconds, that's not even the fastest you can kill stuff. This depresses you thinking of how cool an actual Shinobi game could have been on Saturn? What are you talking about? There was a Shinobi game on Saturn. Shinobi X. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, these segments are not really very good. Because you just gotta, like, search for stuff, and it's like, okay, I did it. That wasn't really very fun, but whatever. Extra kunais, speed up. Oh, here's the drop dash thing. Literally, drop dash in order to get a quick speed boost. That's something worth saving up for.
Are you ready to head out?
This dash aura is so fucking Sonic Rush. Yes.
Sweet.
Sega should have TM'd that term. They should have trademarked spin dash at the very least. Alright, so here's a good example to show off like the dash extension that you get. Pretty cool, right? You can redirect it as you bounce off stuff. So I can do it like that. Very cool. Look at that shit. Oopsies. Sometimes fuck it up, though. Oops. I got any DMC action game recommendations? Like, if you're a fan of DMC, what's a good game to play? I mean, a lot of the character action greats, obviously. Bayonetta, Ninja Gaiden, Hi-Fi Rush, if you want a more recent one. God Hand, if you don't mind playing older stuff. You know what's also good, actually? DMC Devil May Cry. People shit on it because it's not Devil May Cry. And it's not. But it is still a very good, I would say, actually, character action game. Like, better than, like, a lot of the crappy ones, like God of War and shit. Oh, Astral Chain, Wonderful 101, yeah. I mean, I haven't actually played Astral Chain, but it looks like it has cool stuff there. Looks like a homing attack chain, but I'm in full manual control. See what I mean of like switching to the different powers in quick succession? It's cool stuff. Faster to kill that with fire, but it's cooler to kill it with the ninja. Azuki? He's doing okay. He should hopefully be leaving the hospital in the next few days. So that's good. You can do some crazy stuff in Astral Chain? That's not too surprising. Because you can, like, control yourself and the like, robot companion that you're linked to separately. Which is, like, some V shit from DMC5. So yeah, I'm sure there's tons of cool potential with, like, manipulating your two characters at once. Which Deadly Six was Zuki again? Zuki's much cooler than the Deadly Six, how dare you? Do I think there's hope for the Crash series to be good again now that Toys for Bob bounced? I think that a more appropriate question is, do I think there's hope for the Crash series continuing to exist? And the answer is no. What DMC song is my favorite? I do love Devil Trigger from 5. I also really like the battle theme from... Ah, fuck. I gotta hold up to grab onto those, and I wasn't doing that. I like the battle theme from DMC 3. I actually like that song because of the lyrics, because the lyrics are kind of like a representation of what Devil May Cry is all about. How it's, talking about how you suck and you're easy to kill and, you know, you're pathetic and shit like that. And depending on your skill level at Devil May Cry, that song sounds like a different people's, like, thoughts. If you're bad at the game, then it sounds like the enemies. It's the game saying you suck and you're easy to kill. But if you're good at the game, then it sounds like Dante saying that. So as you get better, you kind of get this transformation of what that song is meaning. And that's so Devil May Cry, because it's about becoming good enough that the enemies become nothing to you. Whoopsies! Fuck! I'm, being dumb. God damn it!
Berserk! Lightning justice!
This Fortnite update looks different. Don't play Fortnite. Never played Fortnite Battle Royale. I did play before the Battle Royale mode a little bit. I like tried it and I was like, I don't like this game. Okay, don't shoot myself into the pit like an idiot. Save the World is there? Yeah, I think so. At least back when I played it. Why DMC Definitive Edition ain't on Steam? Don't know. I wondered that too. Oh, fuck. Die! How are things? Doing well, Frankie Hedgehog. Thanks for asking. Suki's doing better. Hopefully coming out of the hospital in the next few days. This game looks sick. You gotta try it? Yes. It does look sick, and you do gotta try it. Oh god, I died so many times. So bad. That should not... I didn't deserve a B rank for that.
Okay, time to work.
How much for this? 25,000. Let me get this. And now I can... What? Did I buy the wrong thing?
Time to work.
Oh, it uses Berserk energy, so I need to refill. There we go. That's pretty cool. I forget if I mentioned the parallels in Shadow Gen's story.
To head out?
I did not. That is a thing, though. You're not wrong. Hey, Drop Dash? Literally called Drop Dash in the store. Very cool. So just imagine doing that onto a boss and how quickly they melt. Ow. You just realized Shadow looks like Dante? You just realized that? That. Am I gonna stream the new Shadow level? I'm probably gonna do something with it. But I don't know if I'm just gonna, like, stream it, because it's one level. What am I gonna do with that? Yeah. That seems a little unfair. You're just gonna walk into that if you don't remember that's there. I guess you could remember it, so... My fault for not remembering. I guess it is fair. Hold on. What's this? Collectibles! Do a short on my best time on the new level? I guess I could do that. I hope that I don't have to play the level using the stupid movie skin. Like, maybe on the first playthrough, fine, but after that, I hope that you, like, unlock the movie skin as a selectable skin, and then I can not use it from now on when I play that level. That'd be great. I mean, to be fair, it mostly just looks like normal Shadow, so you can barely even really tell the difference in gameplay, I'm sure. Doesn't mean that I don't have to fucking tolerate it, because fuck that. If you can't mods, that is true. It's just one level, so whatever. Is it one level, or is it like a zone? Like, does it have a 3D and a 2D level? I'm not sure. I assume it's a zone. Fuck! There's nothing wrong with the movie design except blue arms, right? No. I do not like the movie designs in general. I think they look really weird. I don't like the weird, like, extra fur quills that they have. Those look really bizarre to me. I also think Sonic's face and head generally just look weird. And I don't like their, like, strange proportions, how their limbs get, like, thicker as they get, like, toward their, like, gloves and shoes. That's because it's much easier to animate? I don't give a shit. It looks bad. Hate their Muppet mouth, too? Yeah, their muzzles are, like, really large and weird looking. Ow. Realistic quills are awesome, you think? I don't. Sonic is a cartoon character. I mean, that's just like the fucking modern trend of like shitty Hollywood, like mixed live action and animated movies is like in an attempt to try to make the animated characters feel somewhat coherent with the live action stuff, they become like realistic looking-ish. And it looks bad in like most things. Detective Pikachu and Jigglypuff with fur. Yeah, exactly. Like, fucking Pikachu looks weird when you try to make it look like a realistic rat creature thing. Or mouse, whatever the fuck. Good. Feels like I'm playing frickin' Rayman. I gotta fly through the thorns without getting hit. And I'm doing a bad job. Fuck! Wasn't Pikachu a squirrel? I thought he was a mouse. Or it. Is this the way forward? Shit, I died again. Starting to get my ass kicked. Should probably start getting health upgrades. But I'm not gonna. That's gotta be the way forward. For sure this time. You gotta notice that you gotta drill down here, right? So it's definitely not the way forward. Yeah. Just where I get a red ring. I mean a token, whatever they're called. What game is this? Berserk Boy. Oh yeah, as someone said. This game looks really heavy on the Mega Man, which I love. It's honestly more Gun Vault than anything, but Gun Vault is very Mega Man, so yeah.
Do you ever clean this thing?
Can't make me buy health upgrades. Not gonna do it.
Are you ready to head out?
Gotta maybe try both Gun Vault and Berserk Boy then? I highly recommend Gun Vault. Those games are super cool. Oh yeah, I see. I remember this level. I gotta open all the switches. What's the difference between Mega Man and a normal run and gun game? I think of like what defines it as like a Mega Man type game or Mega Man like whatever is like the structure of like the themed areas with a boss that has like a particular like thing about them, you know? And then usually like taking their powers once you beat them. That kind of stuff. Mega Man tends to have very specific tropes and themes. Yeah, I guess Mega Man usually tends around fairly generic stuff like ice level, fire level. That. Oh, I'm supposed to ice seize. You mean more so in the level design? I don't know, it's hard to describe Mega Man level design. I'm not super familiar with it, but I don't know. I'd say it's kind of like the mix between, like, platforming and, like, enemy placements. Like, they're not really, like, action combat games, but they're not just pure platformers either. They have a good balance of the two, I guess. Yeah, there's probably something back there that I missed. Hold on. No, it was just this. Mega Man's more platform-focused than X. Well, I only played the first Mega Man X, and that felt pretty much the same as base Mega Man. Honestly, Mega Man X is kind of weird to me, compared to, like, normal Mega Man, because it's just the same fucking thing. They just added new mechanics. I don't know why that needs to be a sub-series and not just the next Mega Man game. Did I say Mega Man is based? I guess I did. Probably the time skip. Fucking whatever. Focus on story? Mega Man X focused on story? At least the first one, it didn't seem to be that much more focused on story than the OG games. Had a little bit more, but not much. I hope it's not focused on story, because then people are going to be like, Pariah, when are you going to do story of Mega Man videos? And I don't want to do that. That starts more in X4? Okay. Ouch. To be honest, who cares? See, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know, because I haven't actually played the games much. Maybe they have good stories, but I don't have high expectations for Mega Man. Because the story of every fucking game is there are 8 bad guy robots, and you gotta defeat them and then beat Dr. Wily or Sigma or whoever. And that's the story of every fucking game. So I imagine it's a series where they don't really give that much of a shit. I still do story videos? Yes. For other things besides Sonic. I did one for Link's Awakening that nobody watched. Remember liking Ian's writing on the Archie comics? Yeah, I never read any Mega Man comics because I'm not much of a Mega Man fan. I'm not a Mega Man fan? I mean, I've liked the Mega Man games I've played, but I've only played 3 of them. So, I don't have, like, much familiarity with the series. Have I read the Link's Awakening manga? I did not know there was a Link's Awakening manga. I know there are a couple Zelda mangas, like there's a Twilight Princess one. I think there's a Four Swords one, right? But I did not know there was a Link's Awakening one. Which ones did I play? A Mega Man? I played Mega Man 2, Mega Man and Bass, for whatever reason, and Mega Man X. Ah! Last stream, I want a complete indie show on YouTube. It's just Runner and Murder Drones. Last one is a little hard to understand. Are those games? Your message is a little confusing. Sorry. Is that it? We good to go? I don't know. Think so. Yes. Okay, this boss I can really fucking destroy with the ninja power. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, there's shows on YouTube?
Go, Berserk!
Ow. Like that. Because you're invincible when you're dashing. So if you can keep it upright, then you just kill the boss instantly. Boom, S rank. Alright, I think there's more enemies. Yeah, after the first one, I guess all the events are just like, scour the base and kill the enemies. These are bad. These should just not be in the game, these sections. Telekinetic, man. Your fucking dinosaur shit is, like, ridiculous. It's like, there's a dinosaur in this game, so I like it. Like, when you're an old man, you won't remember much about the video games you played, but you'll be able to name every dinosaur in any game you've ever played. Dinosaurs are cool as fuck. I was never much of a dinosaur person, like, as a kid or anything. So now with the new power I have, I can fly, basically. I don't know if there's anything over here. No. But yeah, you get free flight. I think the attack is like a... yeah, it's a thing. Oh, God! Oh, God. Do I have to redo all the things I killed? No, I don't think so. I am now Tails. A little bit. I think they did respawn. I have to get the ones on the left side now. This is the most boring one, isn't it? It's like the least creative and interesting, but they do use it well in the level design. You'll see. I think the last one, actually, is the least interesting. And there's nothing over there. However, it looks like the super adapter or treble adapter. Sure. What did you just say? I assume those are Mega Man things that I don't know what you're talking about. You only played a bit of Dino Crisis 1? That would be your fucking game, Telekinetic Man, if they made a new Dino Crisis. Oh, what do you think about that other Capcom dinosaur game came out, like, last year or the year before? What the fuck was that? That, like, dinosaur zombie horde shooter game? What was that? What was that called? Oh, that was shit. Yeah, it didn't look super good. Exoprimal, yeah, that's it. Oh, he has a character who looks like Regina from Dino Crisis? Well, there you go. I wouldn't be surprised if that game probably started its development as a new Dino Crisis, and then they were like, let's do something else for whatever reason.
Do you ever
What do I got for the new power?
clean this?
Increase jet fuel? Sure. I fell into a pit earlier because I ran out.
Are you ready?
Ever play any of the PS2 Castlevanias? No. The 3D Castlevanias all look bad. If you want to play a 3D Castlevania game, just play Dark Souls. Oh, we got another shmup section. What about Elden Ring? Oh yeah, that too. But Dark Souls 1 especially has the same kind of like interconnected world of like a Symphony of the Night. When you play Dark Souls, you're like, this is Symphony of the Night 3D. See, I actually played Dark Souls first, so when I played Symphony of the Night, I was like, holy shit, this is a Dark Souls game. Have I ever realized how modern Sonic games are more similar to character action games? No. What? No. Have you ever noticed how they're more similar to rhythm games? Yeah, what I like about the flight here is that you have the flight meter, but you can collect the things to refill it. So it's something to keep an eye out for. What's this? Yeah, you can't hide the shit from me. I probably missed a bunch of shit this playthrough. Oh no! I almost got that. I hit the wrong button when I switched. Ah! Give Tails air dashes? I agree. I think Tails should have air dashes. It's too slow and lame to fly around as him. Like, measure... Oh, God. I'm not noticing that that's a bottomless pit. It's 2 times in a row. Like, measure out, like, the maximum amount of height Tails could possibly get flying, and then, like, measure the distance of his air dashes, so that way you can do, like, 2 air dashes and get the same amount of height. So it doesn't, like, let you do anything, like, crazy or game-breaking. Fuck! I switched to the wrong power. But it just lets you get around more quickly and in a more fun way. Alright, I promise I'm not gonna die here this time. Look at that! I did it. Are you proud of me, everyone? See, this uses the flight pretty well. Have I played Sonic Omens? I have. I gave it a real, honest shot, and honestly, I just think it's kind of boring.
Soaring wind.
You fail to see how this is Sonic-like? It's got elements in there. Keep watching and you'll see. Ow. But starting to get to that point where I got too many powers to cycle through. You can do just a like wheel to help you select, but that pauses the game. It takes too long. So I just like to use the shoulder buttons and cycle through. It's like weapon switching in DMC. You just gotta learn how many presses it takes to go from one thing to the next. Trick sword, gun trick, royal gun sword. Well, that's style switching. I'm talking weapon switching. I'm talking when you got Rebellion equipped and you want to get to Beowulf, you gotta hit the button 4 times. You gotta play DMC one of these days? Yes, you do. You owe it to yourself. Reminds you of the fact that DMC on Switch has a weapon wheel? Yeah, I mean, I just used the mod that lets you weapon swap in DMC 3 on the PC version. Oh, look at that. Weird. Oh, I see. Okay. I can hold a charge through, like, room transitions? I would not have expected that. Ow. I fucked that up. I'm gonna do it. What about Doppelganger and Quickstep? You access those by, like, the way you access, the Yamato in DMC4. Like, switching back to what you're already equipped to. We'll switch you to Quicksilver, I think, and I don't remember how you do Doppelganger. Oh, there's a way to do it. This game is really cool, because as you get more moves, it just, like, the gameplay gets more robust and more interesting. I guess that's why Metroidvanias are so popular, right? Because the game starts off where you're like, yo, this is cool. And then you get the dash, and you're like, alright, now this game's real cool. And then you get the fucking super parry or whatever the hell. What's this game called? Berserk Boy. Check it out. It's cool. Symphony of the Night was a gateway drug. You don't even really get that much in Symphony of the Night, though, over the course of the playthrough. I would just say Super Metroid is really where you first get that kind of thing. When did this game come out? Earlier this year. I only just recently got to it. And it's super good. Highly recommended. Something I don't like about this game is you wall jump if you just press away from the wall. Like, that's not me hitting the jump button, that's just me going right, left, right, left. I don't like that. If I'm up against a wall and I push away from it, I just want to fall. Not a fan. But, you know, not a big deal or anything. Prime 4 give you speed booster, please? I highly doubt it. That's one of those mechanics similar to Screw Attack, where they were like, how the fuck do you make that work in a 3D first-person game? They did get Screw Attack in there, but it's like super limited, you know? And like speed booster, like you want players running in one direction at super high speed with limited control in a first-person 3D game? Not in a million years. Not out of a Nintendo game. Want to get that double lightning justice.
Are you ready to head out?
Speed booster could just be a Doom Eternal base speed, but if you need wider level and mouse look. Well, the thing about speed booster is that it has, like, momentum to it. Like, I imagine when speed booster activates in 3D, like, you're running forward, and you can probably, like, barely steer, so you have to, like, pre-line yourself up, and maybe use, like, a dash panel equivalent to, like, quickly turn directions or something like that, which would be cool, but I feel like it might be too much for a Prime game. Thing is telekinetic, man, like, you and I, we want, like, action game cool stuff, but the Prime games are, like, much slower and, like, more, like, chill than the 2D Metroid games. They're more about, like, the exploration and the vibes. Less about, like, I want to do cool shit. That's why you don't like them compared to 2D? Yeah, I mean, I still like them. I think they're fun games, but I definitely prefer the 2D Metroids. What we really need, because I remember when the first Doom 2016 came out, people were like, this feels a lot like Metroid Prime, when you get, like, the double jump and, like, the way the combat arenas work. I'm like, brah. Doom as a Metroid Prime, like Metroidvania. That's a quadrillion-dollar idea right there. Almost like a sidestep section there. Doom the Dark Ages looks sick too. One of these days, I'll actually play Doom Eternal. But it does look sick. I gotta play Echo Point Nova. I gotta play that. I gotta play friggin' what the hell's that other game? I got a lot of shit to play. That. How much longer is this game? The next world is the last one. And then there's a little, like, extra section for unlocking the final boss, but it's not very long. Shady Knight, yeah, that's it. Pariah in my Mega Man era? Maybe. I've been playing a bunch of Mega Man-like games, or Mega Man-inspired games, for a video that I want to do. So I'm kind of in a bit of a Mega Man mood right now. Maybe I will start playing the Mega Man games soon. Ow, you fucker. Zero and ZX, perhaps? Well, I want to go through all of, like, the main Mega Man games. The classic ones, X, Zero, and ZX. That's all, like, the traditional Mega Mans, right? I think? Ah! I am close to death. I gotta be careful. And as we all know, I am a careful gamer. A careful and patient gamer. Ah! Let's get done with the hedgehog by the end of the year, please. That is what I would like to do. It's probably not gonna happen, and I'm gonna fail at that, but I'm gonna try. Yo, Rockin' Sock'ems, thank you very much. It would kill for me to do a deep dive of Mega Man like I do Sonic. Based on my preferences, I love the Zero games. I'm definitely gonna do Mega Man videos. Probably in the near-ish future. But it will probably be very different, because I've not played most of the Mega Man games. So it'll be my first thoughts and impressions on them. And considering how similar so many of the games are, I'm probably going to do it in just a handful of videos, like maybe 1 or 2 videos per series. Like 1 or 2 videos for the classic games, 1 or 2 videos for X. Something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Enrica, thank you. Have I seen the Game Boy Mega Man color hacks? No. Is that a thing I'm gonna have to check out when I cover Mega Man? Do I need to cover, like, the fucking Game Boy games? I probably do. People will be like, you didn't talk about those ones. I'm like, fuck you. You talk about them. Well, I might do it if they're cool. I don't know. Just cover V? Is that supposed to be a 5? Like a Roman numeral 5? Mega Man 5 for Game Boy, I guess? Yes? Okay. I can't just cover 5. If I'm gonna talk about them at all, I gotta say something about the other ones. Maybe. I don't know. And then after Mega Man, if I'm still feeling that kind of game, then yeah, I'll do Mighty Number 9, and then the Gunvolt games, and I don't know.
Soaring wind.
Oh, God. Blech. Hey, what's this? Oh, I can't do that. That requires the last power. Shmup section. Am I gonna continue with Zelda games? Yeah. I picked up Tears of the Kingdom, because that was on sale, so I want to get to it, because it's the sequel to one of my favorite games ever. Don't be surprised if I find something to like about Mighty Number 9. It can't be as bad as people make it out to be, because people always exaggerate that kind of shit. Ow. God damn it! Stop reading chat. Well, I review 3D Marios. I've reviewed some. I did Odyssey and Bowser's Fury. I don't know, maybe. Really, it depends if I feel like replaying them. This is definitely way more fun than normal gameplay, right? Will I play Dread by the end of this year? No. Definitely not. Tears of the Kingdom is good, but they could have done better. That's kind of the vibe I've been getting from everything I've heard about the game. Like, many people seem to say that it is a better game than Breath of the Wild, and it is a cool sequel, but it seems like there's a lot of problems that Breath of the Wild had that Tears of the Kingdom did basically nothing to address. Which, honestly, that's not surprising. That's kind of how Nintendo does. They don't care what your feedback is. They're just gonna do whatever the fuck they want. What's up here? Nothing. Oh, 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 that's like a shortcut I could have taken. Look at that. So is anyone feeling what I was saying at the beginning of the stream? This is a Telope soundtrack, and it's good. But it's honestly kind of weak by his standards, I feel. Like, I'm not bopping like crazy to any of the music in this game. It's not bad. But I don't know. Doesn't have it. This is Telopes? Yeah. Telopes did the music for this game. Yeah, nothing compared to his Sonic and Penny stuff? Exactly. Telopes is a boomer now? I think he's like around the same age I am. And I ain't no boomer. Am I? I don't know. I do want to play Doom, and that is the boomer shooter. There are actually a lot of, like, boomer shooter-inspired indie games that I want to play that look cool. Like, Sulaco or, Ultra Kill, I guess, kind of counts as one. Proteus. I'm the OG boomer. Have I seen Gloomwood? I've heard of it. It's an immersive sim horror game. Immersive sims are rarely my kind of thing. I'd be surprised if I was into that.
Are you ready to head out?
You like to check out Warhammer Bolt Gun because your friend talks about 40k lately? I've been playing Space Marine 2 with my friends. Surprisingly pretty good game. Ow. Ow. You love Dishonored and Prey. The complexity of the tools is so cool. See, I tried playing Dishonored, and it really was not doing it for me. But for me, I was going into Dishonored with the mentality of a stealth game fan, and as a stealth game, it's kind of weak. Maybe if I went into it with a different mentality, I would have dug it. Striker of this game feels good, but a bit uninspired. Yeah. Nothing that's gonna make you go like, holy shit, look at the sprite art in this game. It's fucking amazing. Definitely not at that kind of level. Izzywick, thank you. How am I? You used to play in Mario Wonder and you love it. However, you hate the difficulty depends on the character you play as. Well, the characters are all just skins in Wonder, if I remember right. Based on, like, what you equip. But, I mean, I don't really find the game to be particularly hard, even just using base stuff. On most of my first playthrough, I just used, just, like, the run fast badge, because I thought that was kind of the most fun, because everything else kind of let you cheese the level design too much. God, which way is the way forward? Stop doing this to me! I'm gonna go with the... Oh, yeah, because this one... Those platforms are, like, not solid. It requires the next power-up. Yoshi and Nabbit are the easy modes? Oh, yeah, they play differently. I forgot about that. But that's okay, because no one gives a shit about Nabbit, and you gotta be lame as fuck to want to play as Yoshi. Come on now. Yeah, come at me, Yoshi fanboys. But Yoshi is a dinosaur? That is true. Yoshi is a dinosaur. But Yoshi's just so lame. Not even a fucking character. It's one of those, like, weird... There's a weird thing with Mario. There's, like, species, but they're also characters. You know? Like a toad. Like, there are toads, but then there is Toad. The Toad. And, like, they're all called Toad, but they're toads. And, like, Yoshi is the same way. Like, there is, like, Yoshi. The Yoshi. Like, the one you play as in, like... Mario Kart and Mario Party, but then there are just Yoshis, and it's a whole species. Very weird. I guess Sonic also kind of does that with the animals, where it's like there are Flickies, but then there is Flicky, the character. It's very weird. What about Toadette? Yeah, and then you have, like, Toadette and Toadsworth, which are, like, the only ones that are, like, unique characters, except for, like, the Paper Mario stuff, but that's no longer allowed. But I guess Toadette and Toadsworth are, like, grandfathered in, because, like, well, those characters already exist, so fuck it. Yoshi slander will not be tolerated. I'll fucking slander Yoshi all day. I got no remorse for that character. And, you know what? Yoshi has a lame moveset in Smash also. I'll say it. What the fuck did Yoshi do? Just a lame-ass character. Start slandering Cloud builds. Now, but you're just doing it for the sake of trying to make me mad. This is what I actually think about Yoshi. You saw the Shadow Gens and Genshin Impact got nominated for Player's Choice. Oh my god. Yeah, I was looking at the nominees for the Game Awards. I don't give a flying shit about the Game Awards, but I was thinking, I don't know, maybe it would be fun to stream as just an excuse to hang out and bullshit with chat. But then I was looking at the nominees, and it was like the same, like, 5 games nominated for everything, and I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking hate the Game Awards. So, I probably don't want to do it. Game Awards can be very funny with how bad they are. It's just so gross to me. Why I hate the awards? Because it's a giant waste of time. I don't give a fuck about awards. I don't care if fucking whatever wins or doesn't win Game of the Year. I don't give a shit. Ow. I'm kind of tired. Is the stream gonna last longer than 30 minutes? You know someone. You can just stop watching if you want.
I've got you! I've got you! I've got you! Get crushed! Get crushed! I've got you!
Ow.
I've got
What if Shadow Gens won Game of the Year? Would I give a damn? No.
justice! Go Berserk! Lightning justice!
Bosses in this game are weak. Someone out here trying to be a supportive pariah trooper. I appreciate that, but if you're tired, just leave. If I don't put any weight on awards, then nothing matters. Yes? What I put weight on is whether or not I like the game and whether or not I think it's good. Mega Man bosses are weak, so they're sticking to the theme? I don't know. I've died to Mega Man bosses before. Can't say that for these. Been a long day, someone? That's cool. If you're not feeling it, then duck out. No problem. It'd be cool for me to do the Game Awards just because of the chat. See, that's what I was thinking. It could just be a good way to just hang out and talk shit for a while. But we could just do that anyway. We don't need the Game Awards for that. Also, another thing is that there's a bunch of, like, trailers and shit, but I hate game trailers. I hate conferences and, like, you know, the fucking big corporate presentations of all their trailers. I hate that shit. I hate that every fucking video game trailer, it's like the gameplay trailer, and it's like a 5-minute long trailer, but the first 2.5 minutes of it is, like, shots of the environment with, like, lofty dialogue about a darkness is coming and the world needs someone. And then you get like 30 seconds of shots of someone walking through an environment. And I'm like, is there gonna be any gameplay in this gameplay trailer? When I watch trailers, I just skim through them to like, where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? And then I look at the gameplay for like 5 seconds. And I'm like, okay, generic, whatever, moving on. So I don't do well with, like, the conferences where I have to sit there through the trailers. Thank you again, Izzywick. You dare to say good things about Silver in the most sarcastic way possible? I mean, you're allowed to be wrong on this stream, that's fine. Oh yeah. Not here.
Okay, time to work.
Bullet capacity? Sure. Cheap. Oh yeah, I have the new power, but I can't really show it off because it's, like, enemy dependent.
Are you ready to head out?
I think there used to be an art to making a good trailer. I mean, there are good trailers out there. I think one of the best game trailers I've seen in a long-ass time. Oh yeah, we're in the final area, so we get like the, oh, we're fucking going. It is cool. But anyway, you know what had a really good trailer? The DMC5 announcement trailer. That trailer was so fucking good. Alright, so this last power, probably the least interesting one in my opinion. You get this, like, double jump explosion you can do, which, I mean, it's okay, but I mean, I could do this, so it's not exactly useful compared to anything else. But then you have the attack, which is just Gamma. It's the mech. You hold it, lock onto things, release, shoot them. At this point, everything from DMC5 is awesome. Yep. That's how it goes. And yeah, now I can scan these platforms and make them corporeal. I could also die. Trying to think of other good game trailers. You know what had really good trailers back in the day? Old school Call of Duty Zombies. Ew, COD. I know, I'm with you generally, but the zombies mode is actually pretty cool and pretty fun. That's like the one place in COD where they're allowed to be, like, creative. The other thing about this power is it's like, all this like platforming, like I can do most of this just using like the lightning power. Or, you know, the flight power that I got in the previous world that I can just do anything with. Like, it's not like a faster or more efficient way to do any of it. It's just, like, you know, it wants me to bounce off that, but I could just do this. Ow. Even the zombies mode has the dumbest ideas and added terrible maps and toxic players. I've always enjoyed COD Zombies. There are definitely some that are better than others, but I've always had fun with the mode in pretty much every game. That. See what I mean? I don't need this power. Which AAA slop do I think is actually enjoyable? Well, I love the Gears of War games. Big fan of those. I mean, it's AAA, but I wouldn't call, like, the Doom games slop. Or, like, Titanfall. Titanfall is fucking awesome. See, the thing is, when we say AAA slop, I imagine we're talking about, like, the, like, not good. We're talking about, like, Ubisoft games and shit. I don't know which way is the way. Stop doing this to me. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, this was not the way. Good. Not that it matters, because this isn't even my main file. I'm not gonna get all the collectibles on this playthrough, but still, it's the principle of it. Like, you know, there were a lot of better AAA franchises back in, like, the Xbox 360 era. Like, Dead Space, I'm a big fan of. Shadow Gens. I mean, it is arguably not really AAA, because it's, you know, smaller budget game. I wouldn't even really argue that Frontiers is a AAA game. What's my favorite quadruple A game? Didn't some developer say something about they made the first quadruple A game? I'm like, shut up. In terms of big major publishers with known IP accounts, I guess that's true. Ugh.
Mindbuster!
Well, fuck. Those things insta-kill you. What game is this? Berserk Boy. Thank you, you're welcome. If this game looks cool, that's because it is, and you should definitely try it. Wait, I don't even need to fucking... They gave me a flight power. And then they're like, also do the platforms. It's like, but you gave me... I can fly. It was Ubisoft who said that? Was it for, like, Star Wars Outlaws? And that is some AAA slop right there. See, I guess it's like the type of game is, like, would be categorized as AAA slop, but I think it's actually really quality, is I like the Batman Arkham games. Those are, like, good versions of, like, what typical shitty AAA games are. Is Concord AAA? Concord is forgotten. What are my thoughts on Gravity Rush? I love the Gravity Rush games. They're not like the most incredibly well-made or well-designed games in the world, but they are charming as hell, and I think they have some pretty fun, cool movement stuff going on with the gravity things. And I find the stories and the concepts very charming and endearing. There's a lot of stuff that really hits hard for me that I quite like. I would say if you're a Sonic fan, you'd probably like a lot of what it does. Oh, you mean Gravity Circuit? I haven't played Gravity Circuit yet. Could have got a third game. In fact, we were close. Yeah, but Sony doesn't make games like that anymore. And the creator has a new game out, Slitterhead, that I want to check out. It looks weird. Do I boycott any video game companies? No. Boycotting doesn't do anything.
Let's see that suit.
I just don't buy games that I don't want to play. Like, some people are like, oh, Pariah boycotting the Sonic movies. I'm like, I'm not boycotting them. I just don't think they look good, and I don't want to watch them. You've been playing Gravity Rush? Cat is a very lovely character. Yeah, Cat is one of my favorite characters in, like, anything. You can tell we're at the end now, because there's a fucking eclipse in the background. They were on PC, you'd buy them? I mean, I would say hopefully, because Sony is putting their games on PC now, but they only put their movie games on PC. They don't put Japanese games on PC. That's why Bloodborne doesn't have a PC port. Boycotting 99% of the time doesn't work? Correction. 100% of the time. Ouchies. Ugh. Remember Genshin Impact and they proceeded to play the game anyway? That's always how it's been. Remember back in the day with like the Left 4 Dead 2 boycott? People were playing it. It was like a Modern Warfare 2 or 3 boycott. Everybody was playing it. It doesn't fucking work. Also, regardless, even if you organize a boycott and like tens of thousands of people get involved, if the game sells 4 million copies, 10,000 people, it doesn't really matter. Clint Westwood, thank you. How does time travel work in Sonic 06? Good question. No one can answer that for you. No one knows. It doesn't? Yes. That is the correct answer. On my story video, I try to explain why time and travel work in 06. I mean, I tried. That's all you can do, is try to explain how time travel works in that game. Is this the way forward? This feels like the way forward. I don't know. I think it is. Maybe this is the way forward. I don't know. This is the way forward. Fuck! Oh no! Fuck! I ran out of meter at a very inopportune time. Get there. I don't know where... Is this like an alternate route through the level? This game doesn't really do like... Oh no. It opens something. Okay. Find it funny how I always play non-Steam friendly games on Steam? What does that mean? This game's on Steam. What? Have I read any books by Ted Chiang? No. Not familiar with that writer. Oh, he said stream? Oh. Yeah, no, I do always play games where they're like fast-paced action games and I have to look at the game and I can't read chat very much. The curse of not being a farming sim fan. After I watch Jurassic Park, you'd be interested what I think of the novel? I don't know. I don't know how different it is from the movie. Brian calls himself a writer, but I can't read a sentence. Look, I'm reading in quick glances. It's difficult sometimes. Get off my back. When's the next Shadow Apocalypse stream? I don't know. When I feel like it, I guess. If there even will be another one. I don't even know if ammo is like a thing that I've had to worry about. Did you read Snow? No.
Are you ready to head out?
This is bad. What exactly is a causality loop? That's like when you have a time travel story where the time travel has already happened before the story even begins. Like, you can't make any changes because when you travel back, all you're doing is facilitating the events that have already occurred. Like, there is no, like, version of the timeline where someone doesn't come back from the future. That always happens. That always happened, even in the original timeline of events. Brian sucks at marketing his work. Well, I suck at marketing my work when it sucks. If I write something that doesn't suck, then I'll recommend that. So that must be the time travel logic of 06? Except for the times when it's not. When they decide you can make changes to the timeline. I mean, can we just not talk about the story of 06? Why would anyone want to talk about that? What's strange about reading my book is that my voice split through and you can tell my age by reading it. Yeah, I mean, I'm very aware of how much of myself I put in that book. I mean, really, writing is a good way to learn a lot about any creator, because you always inevitably put a lot of yourself into your work. To make an autobiography make it disturbingly personal. An autobiography of me would not be interesting. I've led a very, like, plain-ass life that's been, like, very just, like, boring. Like, in terms of... I haven't done anything, like, exciting or crazy. I haven't had any, like, major struggles or anything like that. It would not be interesting. Did I write a new book, or am I talking about an old one? I'm talking about an old one. I can always add something to it. I mean, if I was gonna revisit that, I would completely change, like, the whole thing. I wrote that book several years ago. It was, like, 7 years ago that I wrote that. I'm a much better writer now than I was when I wrote that. So 23? Maybe? I don't remember exactly. I'm dying a lot here. I am only half paying attention to the game, but also it is like the second to last level. Or is it the last level? I think it's the last one. I was your most watched YouTuber this year? Thank you. Fucking Christ. Dying of stupid shit. Yeah. I'm a better writer than Ian Flynn, and he got hired by a big game company. That's not necessarily true. So you've clearly not read my book, because you'd know how terrible my prose is. There, Jesus. How many coherent paragraphs can I write in a day? Probably a good amount. It's just... It's not the problem of coherence, it's the problem of, like, making it, like, compelling to read. What's the name of the game? Berserk Boy. Am I neurotypical or neurodivergent? I've never been diagnosed with anything. Camera was weird there. Couldn't have done that. I was like, I don't need the power. I should have used the power. Would I ever consider covering more Nintendo franchises like Pokemon or Star Fox? Well, probably not those two, because I don't play those games. But other ones, sure. I'd like to talk about F-Zero at some point. Apparently Sonic automatically puts you somewhere in the ballpark. Well, I've been accused of being autistic many a time, especially in regards to Sonic stuff. But as far as I know, I am not. And I don't feel like I am, based on the symptoms as I understand them. What about Metroid? I don't know, maybe. It depends if I have anything to say about Metroid. Like, what do you say beyond just, like, I don't know, it's friggin' Metroid. It's good. People who say that I've never talked to an autistic person. It's very true. Like, people are like, oh, autism, whatever. But really, like, yeah, if you meet an actual autistic person and talk to them, like, it's very different than talking to someone that doesn't have it. Not to say, you know, it's a problem or anything, but people are just like, you're really into something, and you're weird. You're autistic. It's like, you don't, no. No.
Soaring wind.
That.
Drill time.
How weird is it that if you like Sonic, you're seen as autistic? I mean, I get it, because Sonic does seem to have a fairly large neurodivergent audience. Plus, a lot of us are like weirdos that are way more into this than we should be. I certainly am. What are you talking about, Telecadistic, man? You can't just like something. Oh wait, I should use this.
Take this.
Ow. Come on.
Take this.
Thank you, Izzywick. You're autistic, but for some reason you love edgy jokes about autism. Are you evil? I would say no. I think there's nothing wrong with enjoying some edgy jokes.
Go berserk.
Ow. Ridiculous. Not easy to do, though. You gotta time that switching left and right well. You joke about depression as a depressed bitch? I mean, it's natural for anyone to make fun of themselves. How's the story of this game? I don't know. I skipped most of the cutscenes in my first playthrough.
Okay, time to work.
All the rest of this stuff isn't really worthwhile, I don't think. Alright, I think here now? This is where you go for the final... Oh, wait, no, you gotta talk to what's-her-bitch. Over here. Blah, blah, blah. I skipped this dialogue, yes. And then I gotta talk to... This game is sick. It is very cool. We're at the end of it, though. Just gotta do the last section, and then the final boss. Yeah. I need 20 medals. I got 34 of them. Do I even need to talk to you? I don't even know. Am I edgy? Maybe? I do like to wear a lot of black, so that makes me like emo goth edgy, right? Honestly, I don't really think the hub adds much of value to this game. Mostly just a big empty space of nothing interesting. I do say damn a lot, so that's a pass. Well, I'm just really casual about swearing. People are like, you shouldn't swear because reasons, but something that I firmly believe is that if you are like casually throwing out swears all the time, then that means you are speaking with no filters. You're just being 100% honestly yourself, which is something I value and I think is important. Only time you don't curse is at work? Well, yeah, obviously. There are contexts where you're not gonna do it. What the fuck? Why couldn't I hit that thing? Like Shadow and Ryuko? I guess. Hey, bringing the English dub, but the damn lines are funny. I mean, that was just the game trying to be edgy and appeal to the GTA crowd of the time. Yeah. Those projectiles are following me from a different screen. Okay, now I gotta make it back without dying. Don't die. Wrong way. Why do you think someone would be like, let's make Sonic a GTA? 'Cause trends. Welcome to the history of everything ever. Someone does something and they make a bunch of money, and then people copy it, even if it doesn't make any sense and isn't appropriate. You like both Sonic and Mega Man? You can see both games in this? Yeah. It's got a bit of its own thing going on. But it is a cool game. I would say if you dig this, also the Gunvolt game is definitely worth checking out. This way? Maybe? No, not this way. Those are good questions, Telekinestic Man. Who would ever do something that stupid? I don't know.
And one more click. Aha! Got it!
Alright, final boss time. I guess I'll spend what remaining money I have.
Let's see what we've got here.
Clint Westwood, thank you. Worst line in Shadow the Hedgehog in English for me? The final line of the game. Easy. Easy. The Goodbye Forever Shadow the Hedgehog, which is a localization error. Unforgivable, in my opinion. That's the only thing that's really worth getting at this point is health upgrades, honestly. Fuck it! I'm buying a health upgrade, I did it. I'm sorry. I let down my ancestors. I'm gonna have to commit ritual Sudoku now. What ability would I like to see for Classic Sonic? Does it have to be just one? If it's only one, then it would be the boost mode from the advanced games, because that shit's awesome. Boss Rush! Fortunately, I have this, so it'll go pretty quick. Honestly, a boss rush here. I know it's a Mega Man thing, but these bosses ain't that good. Sonic Galactic wall spin dash jump looks rad. It does look very cool, but I also kind of question it a little bit because, like, going up walls is like Knuckles' thing, and that kind of gives Sonic a lot of overlap with Knuckles, so I don't know how I feel about it overall. I'd have to play the game and see how it works. Knuckles wall spin dash is much more fitting and fun? Yes. I mean, the wall drop dash in Galactic does look cool. Galactic is my most anticipated Sonic fan game. What game would I consider to be the most accurate localization for Sonic? A lot of the later 2000s games were pretty on point, like the Rush games, Unleashed, stuff like that. Riders. Whoops. Thoughts on the Galactic OC character? Tunnel? I think he's great. Character design isn't quite as strong as, like, legit Sonic characters, but I respect the choice to create a fan character. He has a cool moveset. Sonic Advance 3 still my favorite Sonic game, or has it been beaten by Freedom Planet 2? It's been beaten. Freedom Planet 2 is my favorite Sonic game. Yo, bitch, I have your power now, and I'm gonna use it to kill you in 15 seconds. Favorite Zelda besides Breath of the Wild? Probably surprising to a lot of people to hear. Skyward Sword.
Take this! Take this! Time to freeze.
Yeah.
Time to go berserk. Time to freeze. Time to freeze. Time to freeze.
Yeah. Difficult to do on this. Get off the ice! And fuck you. I missed. Die! Took so long. Honestly, Skyward Sword is pretty good. I really like Skyward Sword. Everyone hated it when it first came out, and I literally didn't understand. Skyward Sword to me is like the Sonic Colors of Zelda, where I think it's a great game, and everyone's like, it's terrible, it sucks, and I'm like, what? What? You understand hating the Wii controller? Yeah, but it's like the best usage of like the Wii remote of like any game. Like if you're gonna do it, it did it quite well. Without people hating Skyward Sword, we wouldn't have Outer Wilds or Breath of the Wild. You're replaying Skyward Sword in your free time? Yeah, I've always thought it was a really fun game. The story has some problems. I will absolutely not deny that. The plotting, there are problems there. But hey, Zelda's really cute in that game, so I'll take it.
Go berserk.
Ow, fuck. Playing Skyward Sword without motion controls reveals just how shallow the combat is. Have you ever played a Zelda game before? They all have shallow combat. Skyward Sword actually has deeper combat than most games because it has the directional system. Game is way longer than you expected it to be. I think the length is pretty fine. Who's the definitive Zelda? The character, you mean? Well, when you say definitive, What do you mean? Who's, like, the best Zelda? Or, like, what is the, like, most iconic representation of the character of Zelda? Because those are two different things. Which Zelda is the cutest? I would say Skyward Sword Zelda. Who's the best? I like Tetra. She's cool. Just came in Azuki fine. He's doing better. He should be hopefully leaving the hospital next couple days. Which is the hottest Zelda? I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really thought about it. Correct answer is Hyrule Warriors? I don't like that design for Zelda. It's way too anime. I don't like any of the designs in Hyrule Warriors, honestly. They're very much like non-Nintendo Zelda artists taking Zelda and making it like more generico. Arlo won't like Sonic Movie 3. Sonic fans, you have chosen death. I mean, if he's smart, he won't do a video on the third movie after what happened with the second one. Not even the villain? Isn't the villain that, like, girl with the mask? Oh, I see what you're saying, because she has a mask. No. Talking about hotness, you like your Twilight Princess design the most? I don't know, I haven't fucking thought about this. What happened to Arlo? He got blasted for making a video where he said, I didn't like the second Sonic movie and here's why. The fool. He didn't know at the time that you can't do that. The boss is in this game, am I right? He said it's nothing like Sonic, which is borderline not an opinion, it's just true. Pelicanistic Man, you can't say that. How dare you try to insinuate that Sonic has any traits of any kind? Okay, now time for the final boss. And everyone's like, I don't see the Sonic in this. This game isn't really very Sonic-like. Oh yeah? The wedding scene was one of the greatest moments in the entire Sonic franchise. It truly encapsulates everything that Sonic is. Probably. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I can't skip this cutscene, by the way. Alright, well thanks for stopping by, Kuzkosh. You hope I never watch the Sonic movies? I was talking with someone about, like, for the channel, I really should. Wait, hold on.
Go Berserk!
Dude, it's just like Billy Hatcher. Oh my god, a super final boss minigame. I think I can... Yeah, I can hit him back. Then I just lose my powers? Weren't you paying attention to the story? To the power of friendship. Yeah. Fucking Christ. See, like, this is the final boss music of, like, the big we're in space thing. And it's not doing it. What happened, Telopes? Ah! I didn't know that attack was gonna work. Ow. One of these days I'm gonna stop getting hit by everything. Hold on, if I get real close to him, and I time it, I can hit both him and the missile at the same time. That's cool. Damn, I canceled his attack. Probably I should join Blue Sky? I just don't like doing social media in general, though. Like, before I did YouTube, I had no social media of any kind. Oh my goodness.
Never be a memory.
Well, there you go. That's Berserk Boy. Mash A to protect Earth. It's certainly not as hype as that. Brian just doesn't want to be bothered, and I respect that. Yeah. I don't care what the internet is doing. Can I skip this? I can't. Is that it for the final boss? Yep. That's it. That was the final boss. I would recommend it, Beesry.
You come?
I do not think that social media is really good for you in any way. There are some benefits from it, like it helps you network with people, especially if you are, like, an online person. But it's detrimental to your mental health. So yeah, cool game. Quite good. Would recommend. Wow, anime? This song is pretty anime, you're not wrong. Yeah, telekinetic, man. I just personally feel it's not worth it. It's for the benefits of what you get out of social media. I think the downsides are greater. Izzy Wick again. Jesus Christ, calm down. Last donation. Your theory for why Arlo stuff happened is because Sonic fans are traumatized of their favorite franchise being based, that any negative video is worth attacking someone. Also, GG. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was like Sonic Forces, Sonic Frontiers time, when disliking a Sonic thing was the greatest sin in the world, for some reason. So there you go. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, I will have the Spark video done by the end of the night tonight. And maybe it'll be up on the Patreon and Coffee. Maybe not. Hopefully it'll be up tomorrow or at the latest the next day. That's my plan, but y'all know how reliable I am when I say what my plans are on this stream. Thank you again to everyone who donated to help out my cat. Really, really appreciate that. And a big thanks for my family as well. Tremendous aid, and I'm so incredibly surprised by how generous everyone was. Y'all are awesome. I'll be posting updates on Zuki when he gets out of the hospital. Let everyone know how he's doing. Might stream again later in the week if I'm feeling it. We'll see. Yeah. Bye, everyone.